Part 3 of making the breather gasket for a 3 horsepower Briggs & Stratton. So where are we at? We have the outside shape basically done. We forgot to radius the inside corner. So let's start with that one. So I'm going to come up to fillet, and I'm going to pick these two lines and these ones down here. And that fillet is actually only 1/8 of an inch, so 1/8. Okay, so I fix those. Now, rather than mirroring it, I might as well just go over here and do the exact same thing. And again, had I done all four, then I could just change one and do it all at the same time. But we're just going to kind of cheat here. We're going to hit fillet, right? So we're going to pick this line and this line here and this line. I shouldn't say cheat, but just kind of have to do it a bit of extra work. Put 1/8 in there. Okay, so those ones are done. Now what's left? Well, if we look here, you have this little notch to do. So we're going to come over, and at first, we're just going to start and zoom in here a bit. We're just going to start by drawing a little box, right? So we're going to draw a box, and we're just going to draw that box just somewhere here. Doesn't really matter what size it is, all right? Actually, no. Yeah, we'll do the size right now. So how wide is it? It is, in this case, 0.0625. Now, what is that? That is 1/16, right? And then we're going to hit tab, and the height of it happens to be 1/8. Okay, sorry. Yeah, 1/8. Okay, so we're going to put 1/8. So there's the start of our box. We're going to click on OK. Now, you can see what happened is it actually took out a bit of a chunk there. And right away, we're going to hit trim, and we're just going to cut that little bit out. And we're going to cut one more bit out because there was a box. All right, so there's our stuff. We're going to dimension. You got your dimensions there. And finally, we have to radius the top. All right, and that top there, if it's 1/16, half of 1/16 is 1/32. So therefore, we're going to fill it, and we're going to come into here, and we're going to pick this, and we're going to go 1/32, and then we're also going to pick that one to that one, and there's our 1/32 on that side, right? So now we have our proper little breather gap, or whatever it's called. We click Finish Sketch. Oops, shouldn't have finished Sketch. Let's go back into a Sketch, double click it here. And the last part here is we need to get the distance it is from the center point over. And I know that what we're going to do is figure out, well, how far is it going? And I know that it's 31/32. Okay, so 31/32. So we're going to take it. We're going to go dimension. We're going to grab the center of this. We're going to grab to the outside of it. Okay. And I don't think it was 31/32. No, it is 31/32. 31/32. Okay, whoops, I didn't make that in there. I had to click it. 31/32. Okay, so that puts it there. And when that's done, we're going to zoom out slightly. And the last thing we have to do is mirror this over. So we go to mirror. I'm going to zoom in. I'm actually going to turn all the dimensions off right now. Okay, and I'm going to pick the lines I want. So I'm actually going to highlight like this. Okay, did that pick them all? No, it didn't. Okay, so we're going to zoom in again. Hold the Shift key down and pick them. Those are the ones I want. And I come back over to here, select the mirror line. There's the mirror line. You can scroll, you can see it put over there. And we're going to click on OK. Now, the only thing we got to do is trim out, T for trim, and cut that one out. And there we go. All right, so if I'm looking at this now, I believe I've got everything done, right? Those slots are done, the circles are done, all the radiuses are done. So we are going to finish sketch. And we click on finish sketch, we end up with this. Now the last part, if you want to, is you can turn it into a 3D object, right? So we can go to extrude. From extrude, we can just pick, right? And I'm going to extrude this, I don't know, 0.1 high, right? And I'm going to click OK. And now you have your finished gasket, right? So at this point in time, you're going to go to a tutorial on how to laser cut it out, right? So that finishes the tutorial on how to draw your actual breather gasket for that Briggs & Stratton.